We had a very good week. I think we got a lot accomplished as a team. I know we as a staff felt that way. I think the players felt that way. In the practices that we had and the fundamental work that we needed to get back to in all areas, every position. The intensity and the competitiveness was very good, and we're excited to start the Big Ten season. Excited to play in one of the oldest trophy game that there is in the Brown Jug with Minnesota, and we got a lot of work to do, as you all know, and we'll continue to do that throughout the week.
Brady, it's been almost a decade since Michigan has won a Big Ten title. Can you put into words how important that is to you in this program and how Saturday can put you one step closer?
Well, and I think you just said the answer is to take it one step. And that first step's a big step at home here for homecoming. The Brown Jug being a big part of it. We'll take it 1 week at a time. We understand what the expectations are and should be for this program. So we'll have a good week of practice and put our best foot forward. Mark?
Brady, have you made any decisions about the offensive line and personnel?
No, we've talked a lot and we've done a lot during the bye week. And, we've got 2 real good work days with Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think really probably after Tuesday we'll have a little better indication which way we want to go.
Looking at Minnesota, can you tell us something on both sides of the ball that you have to be aware of or prepared for? Yeah,
number one, I've got a lot of respect. It's probably for Jerry Kill as anybody in this conference because of how he coaches and what he's done, the programs that he's done a tremendous job with as he's worked through it. And they're going to be a physical football team because that's the way Jerry wants his teams on both sides of the ball. I think up front, they're very good defensively when you look at guys making plays, tackles for loss, negative plays. The linebackers are very active. The safety, Vereen, has been a guy who's played, it seemed like, for 10 years. And so from a defensive perspective, I think they're pretty daggone salty. And offensively, they want to run the football. And they want to run it. They got 2 quarterbacks who have both played, both had good performances, probably not as good as they'd like totally, like all of us. I mean, we'd all like to be great every time we go out there. And they got 3 backs that they'll roll through there. Offensive line is a big offensive line. They're a well-coached offensive line.
Brady, are you inclined to make changes based off of what you see in the first 4 games of the offensive line, or are you thinking that this group, if you keep them together, will make the progress that you need to see out of that group?
I think we'd be inclined to evaluate from the 4 games, from practices, from individual and fundamentals and all those things. And we wouldn't have a problem making a change, if that's what we deem we ought to do.
Can you talk about the level that Jay Ryan has reached in practice yet, what he is able to do?
He does some individual stuff. Most of that. He does some team stuff. More and more every day. I think from talking to him, and I don't want to speak for Jake, but talking to him and talking to the doctors and trainers, he feels good. I think we'll get him a little bit more involved these next 3 days, and then see what next week brings.